Hey, what's up guys? How's everybody doing today? So Netflix just put out this new movie starring Jared Leto called The Outsider. And there's a lot of mafia shit going on, and that sounds really compelling on paper. However, in the Olympic Games that we know as the gangster genre, in all reality, this movie's walking away with a participation award, like it's not scoring any medals, you know what I'm saying? Basic plot of the movie, Jared Leto is in a Japanese prison, he's an ex-army officer, and while he's in there, he develops a bond with a guy who's tied to a Yakuza family. So when they get out, the gangster kind of tries to finagle Jared Leto into the crime business. And slowly he starts to gain everybody's trust, and then a whole bunch of gangster shit goes down, and then that's basically your movie. Now, like I said, on the surface, the movie is fairly intriguing, but I honestly didn't think I would be able to watch a movie about Yakuzas where it almost put me to sleep. But I stress the word almost because the movie's not all bad, despite the fact that the movie is very cookie cutter just based on the plot synopsis alone. You know what I'm talking about, Yakuza cookies, just like Mom used to make. And these are the same cookies that you basically get watching a movie like The Last Samurai, for example, only not nearly as satisfying. Now, the best part of the movie, without a doubt, is the third act, because most gangster movies are compelling in that you don't know what the fuck could happen next. When you're talking about things like organized crime, like who knows which character is going to be the next power-hungry one. And the third act really emphasized that, but the rest of the movie, not really so much. And it's not a poorly directed movie. I liked the vast majority of the acting performances. Like, there was one character who I didn't really care for, but that one character was meant to be a device to develop another character, so I was kind of like, alright, whatever. And I also enjoyed the music very much. Like, this movie really did tackle this very stoic type of tone, which isn't an uncommon thing when you have a lot of Oriental or Eastern characters in your film, because that's very prevalent in Asian culture. However, the movie kind of suffers from that, though. This movie took itself a little bit too seriously at times and went a little bit too hard in the zen, and that's where you might start to lose interest, but then at that point, the third act kicks in, and then it's like, oh shit, this is what the movie was really about. And all the events in the third act, I thought that type of emotion should have been peppered throughout the film like elsewhere, to kind of balance the stoic tone that was throughout the film, but it didn't really do that. It just kind of stayed stagnant, and also the movie's like super fucking predictable. Again, the third act's the only thing that's not predictable, but the rest of the movie, like when each character comes on the screen or says 5 lines, like you know exactly what they're there for. Like you can't tell who's gonna live and die throughout the movie, but you can tell, okay, this character dictates this action that's gonna happen later. But again, this movie's not bad. It's just kind of meh. It's not like a shit stain on anybody's career, but this movie did feel like it was just a stepping stone to get to something that was a little bit more compelling, to be honest with you. But anyway, guys, overall, I think for a score, I'm gonna go slightly positive, and I'm gonna give it a 5.3 out of 10. Not a bad film, not a movie that's gonna piss anybody off, but this is not a movie that people should be super excited about, whether before or after watching it. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Have you seen this movie? Have you heard of it? Hop in the comments. Let me know what's up. Other than that, if you like this review, give me a like, subscribe, do all that other bullshit, and I will catch you guys later.